This is the TiGr Mini, and I've demonstrated this on my YouTube channel. This is the TiGr Mini Plus. This blue is different from the titanium brothers in that it's not made of titanium, it's made of this special steel, and the steel is supposed to be more resistant to cutting attacks. I thought about cutting it for you guys, but I'm not a lock channel and I'm not sure how interested you guys would be in doing something like that. But I did ask the people over at TiGr Locks if they could send me a sample of this metal that I could try cutting, because I'd hate to actually cut and ruin this lock here. They're not cheap. The folks at TiGr Lock were nice enough to send me this package. And in this package is this sample. Basically, it's a piece of the metal. It's a piece of that blue steel that they use. So with this blue lock, it's made of this hardened steel, and it's a high carbon steel. It's got this plastic covering on the outside so that it doesn't scratch up your bicycle. This is a piece of metal. It's the same metal. It doesn't have that plastic covering on the outside, but they were kind enough to send me a sample so I can try cutting it. Put it in my vise here. Okay, it's locked in there pretty good. And first, we'll start with this. It's a brand new hacksaw. Now the reason I talk about these on my YouTube channel is because they work on the Onewheel pint. And the Onewheel pint is a unique device in that very few locks will work with it. I've tried several locks now, and besides the cable lock, these locks are the only locks that I've been able to find that work on my Onewheel pint. It's very loud, and I don't seem to be making much progress. I've been going at it for a little bit under just a minute, and I've barely made any progress. Let's keep going. My blade is getting very dull, by the way. Not nearly as sharp, you know. Back here, nice and sharp. Up here, I can run my finger across it, no problem. This thing is killing this blade. Alright, I think I'm going to give up there. This blade is shot. So I've been cutting at it for a few minutes, barely a dent, and it's pretty much destroyed my hacksaw. Alright, I'm just going to keep going a little bit longer here. I don't want to be accused of not giving it a fair shot. I haven't had any problems locking my Onewheels for several years now. Usually, you know, it's very situational. I'm not going to lock it in some dark alley downtown overnight. I'm usually at a park with my family, a lot of people around, and I'm going to go play frisbee or go play football or basketball, and I just can't give my Onewheel its full attention, so I just lock it somewhere full view to wherever I am hanging out, and that way I don't have to worry about it. I would say that's pretty resistant to the cutting attack from a hacksaw. So it passed the hacksaw test. Now let's give it the bolt cutter test. I went to Lowe's and got a brand new set of bolt cutters right here by Cobalt. These are the 18-inch bolt cutters. You can see it put a dent in there. It's not actually cut through. It scratched up the metal. It's not as pretty as it once was, but in terms of cutting it, the metal is still intact. It hasn't cut through. Alright, here we are in the sun, so you can see the progress that we've made or the progress that we haven't made. But you can see how it put dents in the metal and scratches, but it couldn't actually cut through. So this metal sample that makes up the TiGr Blue lock has survived. So we're going to give it this brand new bolt cutter test It's an HK Porter bolt cutter. We'll put this guy to the test, all right? So we'll go right there. There's a nice dent there, but it did not cut through. Here we go. So you can see that attempted cut right there. It survived. All right, so I'm gonna go right under that cut. We'll get a new dent to look at. Here we go. This bottommost cut here, still intact. So this TiGr Blue, we attacked it with bolt cutters, 2 different types of bolt cutters. We attacked it with hacksaw. It survived all 3 different attacks. And so I really believe that this TiGr Blue lock is something that I could trust my Onewheel Pint, Onewheel XR, and my bike with. This thing's the real deal.